here, Nuke, but he's going to go for the Sylas anyway. Very skirmish heavy, 3 melee champions top side. They're going to be diving in skirmish heavy towards the front line of Astralis, but Astralis have a very...
Junghoon, good movement. Again, Stolen Jarvanol can do... This is... Wow.
It's horrible for Astralis. I think BDS can just take this in their face. The problem they have is 113 is level 5.
Getting laid down.
Unless Kobe can do magic here. Maybe 113 can steal it and flash out. That would be a great outcome here for Astralis.
Oh, that was awkward. Flash in, flag, and drag.
He used it around the dragon. See if they want the fight anyway.
Getting pulled back. It's just a smite fight, and Shio wins those. This is so rough for Astralis right now. 113 now running. Maybe can just look to ult a few members for extra damage, but first blood now going down. Astralis
find a way to carry this game for his team. 10-minute bot tower, not too bad. LeBron flash forwards.
Trying to go for the chain CC, and they're going to make it work, but there's no more tower to back them up. Nuke now on the way in, but Crowny's going to be in trouble. 4-shot now going through. That's big damage. 4 bullets, more than enough to get the job done. Junghoon wants to get a little bit more, but the Ashe is going to finish him. Should fall here. That's a stun. Nuke now going to follow up. Should just hold on to the Ashe arrow, grab the kill. Can make another play to follow. And BDS tying up the gold score. That bot lane devastation not going to be able to continue any further.
Yeah. Oh, the
arrow from downtown. Now one spin coming in from the Wukong. Good damage. Second spin now going to come out. Dayor not able to finish the job. Shio healing up, and BDS
kind of fight because their mid game is weaker than BDS's. You know, the Cassandre, Jarvan, Syndra being behind up against. Yeah, Dayor's coming down. Arrow top lands onto Adam from Junghoon. All in from Finn. Here comes Junghoon on the side as well.
Adam now getting pulled back. Stun going to fall away. Finn on the chase. All out. Going to flash in here.
He has no ward though, I think, so he doesn't have anything to jump to.
Adam is going to get caught out here. Are they going to give the kill over to Kabe? They will.
Arrowing for this mid-tier one. We'll see if they can pick it up. Trap line is down. Arrow is going to land. If they can get a trap onto him, maybe the chain CC is enough, but I don't think so. Here comes the Jinult.
Shio now moving in. That's the Wukong holding multiple members. They are already taken out. Easy start to the fight from BDS. Adam essentially untouched. Junghoon has to flash out the safety. Nuke now coming in as well. In which case, you're never going to kill them, but you'll live a little bit longer. Or you can build damage on him, which means maybe you'll kill him, but you're definitely going to die in the fight if you do.
Sounds like a lose.
Also, it's important to note that he is behind relative to Kabe, but relative to Dayor, he's really not. And now Shio going to grab Dayor.
He's 1v2ing them. He's 1v2ing the mid jungle of Astralis, and he's winning.
He took those emotes personally. Out here for a bit of vengeance. Curtain call coming in. One shot going to get dodged. 1-3, trying to make it away. Jungle trying to block. Ankle was a little off there. A bit more damage, and he could have been taken down, but BDS moving into break open bot lane.
Yeah, it's going to fall this tower when the Herald crashes onto it. Demolish proc as well. Crowny again. There's LeBron just kills Junghoon with Crowny's W.
Interrupting the early Jarvan pathing to make sure he couldn't press the lead. But also on the side of Astralis, there have been so many unforced errors. That dragon...
But they're collapsing in there. Their responses have been quick. And that's exactly what they need to do. They look for 113 here. Has the ult, no E on
coming out. Nuke just moving in pretty furiously here. Curtain call already coming in. The follow immediately from Adam. Love the play. The 3-member combo there. The Sylas, the Jax, and the G.
They don't have a smite. Maybe Kobe can get a couple of autos in to chunk them out, but it's going down so quick. Nuke can zone them away. Can even try to flank them here, look for a fight, but yeah, there's no real response here available for Astralis. The top side is just collapsed. Even more damage to the back line. Arrow hits onto Adam, but they're actually Kobe. If they had a ward over that wall a little bit earlier, Shio could have jumped over. Tower is really low. Crowny see if he decides to step up.
And Kobe doesn't have cleanse. You know what I mean? This is just going to be, if anything hits him, especially now that LeBron has Rylai's, he will die in the fight. Yeah, the follow-up is way too easy for the Wukong and Jax and the Sylas.
She's surprised. BDS aren't even going mid. They're just forcing this bot tier 3.
Arrow coming out. Making sure to zone Astralis away as they break down that bottom tower.
Here we go. Here's the final rotation to mid to get this tier 1, and once this mid tier 1's down, you just unlock the rest of the map. 50 seconds left on this Baron. One wave here to play on, another one coming out of base. That'll be the second wave they can play on.
About anything.
Well, respect to Astralis, they know if they lose this dragon, the game's over, and the game is kind of over anyway, but at least try something.
Here comes Adam on the backside. They managed to knock him back, but they leap right back into the stun anyway. Adam getting pulled away, Adam getting cut down. Do they have enough damage to finish off the Jax? Jax is getting taken out. Combat on the backside still remaining untouched. That Jarvanol could be big. Shield locked on a trap. That's massive. They moved into the choke against Kabe. It might just be enough for them to find the fight. Astralis, how are you getting this done? Nuke now healing up. Fit now leaping forward, trying to pull him back. Jonathan doing just a bit of damage. What you'd expect from a support Ash? No! The Kingmaker not up in time, and that means Kabe running now. Finn trying to do as much as he can. Crowny now moving back in, and it's just support Ash. BDS are simply too strong. A valiant effort from Astralis, but in the end...
BDS will probably take one more Baron and end the game and push into Astralis' base. But there was signs of life. Maybe if Kobe can get an Infinity Edge before they can look for that siege, then they can look for a similar kind of fight. He wasn't really the one getting involved in it. It was Finn actually finding the majority of those kills for the team alongside Jonghoon. Arrow will land onto Adam. See how much follow-up there will be. He has flash up now.
Should just be easy for him to
TP
make out of
behind,
that
coming
one.
in.
Is he going to flash ult him? He doesn't even have ult yet. Finn wants to fully commit.
What is jump?
The slow is going to be big here. Another counter-strike now coming out. Heimerdinger waiting over the wall.
Stun.
Oh, this is going to be big. They're going to try and turn burn. Big stun. Shio now moving to the backside, waiting as long as he possibly can. 3 seconds on his ultimate, but he's already at half health. Ocean Soul, though, is so broken, and it's just healing him up so incredibly much. Jonghoon, Dayor on the backside. Kabi's not even in the area. Kabi's just farming bot. There is no fight here, Astralis. They try to take it anyway. They will now finally disengage. BDS, 5 members strong, barreling down the mid lane, looking to end this game.
No front line left for Astralis other than 113. If he goes in, BDS have enough damage to just shred straight through him.
This play from getting any worse, as it'll be an easy Baron to BDS.
And here comes the siege through top. 1-4, Adam pushing in mid. Trap line is in mid as well, so top will be a bit difficult to hold. Double cannon minion, Jin will push them back.
Dayor, no flash. Dayor is going to die.
Yeah.
Goodbye to Dayor. Manages to get the ult off. Shio going golden. 1-3 not taking too much damage from Tanky Boy. That's going to be a shutdown.
A lot of damage from that Caitlyn. Managed to get the kill.
Out, no. They get anything else done. They should just be able to break from the base. Finn waiting off to the side. 1-for-1.
Yeah, 4v4. No Wukong means Kobe has more space to work with, but he doesn't have Gale Force or Flash. Really immobile. If Nuke can get on top of him with that Jarvan, he might just die. So wave coming in. Actually, they're going to ignore the bot wave. They just want to siege mid. I think Jax can tank these traps with his E.
Kabe has heal now. I imagine he does have Gale Force. Good arrow to lock him down. The mark
this
coming
could
out
be
of
good for Astralis.
They're shutting through Adam. 1-1-3 still standing for now. It's a bit of a messy fight overall. Nuke is just going to immediately dash out of that one.
Bot that they can play in. Dayor has TP to join the team. Now the face checking begins. This is where it becomes a little bit difficult. They're going to get backed against the wall here. This really is the 300. This is their last stand.
Here we go. Protect the president. Oh, they are not protecting the president. The president is in the back line. He's just getting one shot. No! Astralis. That was their hope. Dayor, can he be the difference maker? 1-1-3 still standing, but no. That is it. When Kabi dies, Astralis dies with him. BDS might take another 30 seconds, but this is their game. It has been domination from start to finish. A creative level 1 from Shio and every single lane but bot winning out for Crownie. Using that utility helped bring the game home.
Here comes a TP from Nuke. He's just going to base TP into the base of Astralis and end this one here. Finn will fall. Flashes away, but I think there's...
Oh, little dashy.
Okay. This is one of those situations where you're screaming at your team not to end the game so you can get the kill first. Will they get the kill before they end the game?
No, they're
Are they going to wait?
Are they going to wait?
They are waiting.
They are
oh,
waiting.
no. Okay, this is just brutal, isn't it? Okay, well, you've got about 5 seconds to get Finn.
Round of applause for Finn's KDA. Finn's KDA taking one for the team here.
Is he dead?
There it is.
And now they'll end the game.
BDS, big win. Astralis, heartbreaker to go down to 0-5, but BDS clearly deserving the win from start to finish. 3-2 now their scoreline.
Simple and easy there. Double AD carry, front to back. Vitality's comes very obvious. SK's similar front to back, but a lot more skirmish heavy. Less frontline, more single target damage. Trade. So Markoon has done the 3 camps and he's moved into top side. He's going to find Bo here.
Bo's going to be in trouble here. This is going to be difficult. Markoon now looking to lock him down. Leaps up, comes right back down. Bo moving back into the camp, flashing out safety. Markoon just going to run him down. Wow. On an absolute tear here in the early game. 2 games back to back. Finding these big advantages in perks. Now trying to trade back a bit of damage going down onto Certus. Side, if you're in-house, you can hear the SK players shouting, looking for this opportunity. Stun is going to connect on the Kaiser. That is one dead cat. Neon potentially the next one on the list. Markoon debating if they can go for the
half HP. See how the wave state is. Do they have the damage to kill the Renekton is the question. Level 3 Maokai, level up here for the Renekton. I think Bo is unsure.
I mean, Photon's low on mana. They don't have it Ignite to stop the healing.
Don't know if they have the
5,
damage.
3 points in Q. This really shouldn't be possible. Can just dash through Bo here. Good Q though from Bo. That's going to be big. Maybe they can turn this one back. Flash out to safety from Relevant. It looks like they will have the damage in the end. Well played by Bo.
Looks like they just want to push out the wave and base. Bo could steal it with a sapling maybe, but I doubt that'll happen.
No, just wait. Good patience from Markoon. Let's snap.
Twisted advance. Certs has flash to match though.
Again from Perks. Damage in. Is just going to try to lock him out. He's been brought back under tower. Markoon going to go wide on the Cocoon, and that's going to be big. Now it's going to be 1 at least taken down. Perks now looking for the reset. Will leap right back over the wall. Doss in the area as well. There's just no way. Doss going to take him out. 2 for 1 in favor of SK here eventually. Yeah. No. There it is.
He's gone. So 2 kills. You just want to get the ult out first to get their flash and then go. Hang on a second. Bo is just walking in here.
Level 6.
Can he get there in time?
Unconcerned. Can just start to throw out the ultimate. They might not be able to grab the Herald, but they're going to at least be able to grab a kill. Ulti coming in from Photon. Just going to get a bit of poke down onto Irrelevant.
Marcoon dead.
Ult.
Nice stunts.
Now
Neon spell shielded it. Has the
Goes
Raptor.
Up, back to the Raptors. Neon now flashing forward. He desperately wants to shut down an extra 150 gold in his pocket. It goes over to the Yuumi, but he's not complaining.
Good response from Vitality.
Not Infernal. Ocean would be a big deal in a game like this.
Hextech would be the strongest one. It's going to be Cloud.
Cloud, nice.
Shout out to Atlas, shout out to STP.
Yep.
Certus doesn't. Herald's up.
Makes
We need
sense.
to make a 5v5 happen. And looks like he'll get a bot tower on the reset anyway. So first brick over to the Renekton.
But the gold, I
Just
mean,
Marcoon's taking so much damage from all this poke. Needs to heal up on maybe red buff. Just pick up that buff and then get the regen from it. And then maybe just buy time. Ornn item slowly coming in.
or rather into the river. Spot out this Herald.
Playing top. Perks is dead.
Perks just going to get isolated and taken down by Irrelevant. That's just a straight up solo kill.
They are. Looks like they're going to Herald mid, you have to imagine here. With all of them being the bot side river, they can just pressure mid. See how Vitality responds. They could just look for a Maokai ult here. Perks TP is up in 5. That would be their angle for a fight. Or they can just go mid to top here, SK. There's the Maokai ult,
there.
but yeah, there's not much of a fight to be had here. They're too far now. SK can just rotate towards top, take top tier 1. And that's the advantage of not fighting that Drake. They can look for towers. Perks matches with a bot tower. So SK needs to now be careful of the replay from Vitality where they can just start forcing mid. Certus might have to TP different. Certus is over a level down on this Tristana, so should be able to control the side wave. Still no flash on this Ornn, but no flash on the Renekton either.
Irrelevant, it's going to get knocked up. He should just be chain CC. There's just not enough healing in the
TP on the Ornn. SK is trying to push them back to deny them any kind of Baron start here. But double AD carry on Nash can burn straight through it. There's the TP from Photon right behind them, but he has no ult, so it's a bit awkward.
Yeah.
See if he can force a flash match from Certus.
TP back in response. Photon taking a decent amount of damage in the exchange. Certus now TPing into the mid lane as you called out, Cadril.
Feels a bit wasted. Maybe he thought, oh, hang on a second, maybe it's not.
In there, they're trying to lock down Exekick. He's immediately going to get ulted in by the Lulu, but the exhaust on the Certus stops the ulti from finishing off any member of Vitality. Photon now walking away to safety. Perks with a quick knock back and leap out.
Relevant has TP as well. There's wards all around them. Here comes the TP on a pink. I think Bo should spot that out soon.
Irrelevant now
hasn't.
coming in.
He's gonna die.
Irrelevant leaping over the wall. He's just going to one-shot the tree, and now he gets him. Prowler's Clock used, but Irrelevant finding the kill. SK can just
stun as long as possible. Make sure he uses it very well. He does land it onto Perks. Good stun.
CC. Coon beautiful there. Perks, Hex Drinker Shield going to fall away in just a second here.
They're all so low.
There's no way they can do this. They have to concede this. SK grabbing the Baron. And here, obviously you can buffer just about anything with that rocket jump, but if you miss it or multiple pieces of CC come
comes
through,
a fight.
it can be difficult. Both these tank ultimates coming out. Now instead of going for the members in the pinch, he's going for Certus on the backside. That's going to be Bo now taking down Exekick, looking to pop off here. Yuumi ult just as a tool to disengage.
Wow. So maybe Bo was expecting the Ornn to land on the 2 that were rooted, but instead it went through mid, and then Bo went in and died. Nice cocoon to land on from Marcoon onto Bo. Now they'll get bot tier 2. I don't think they can push for tier 3. We'll have to see. They have a small wave, sitting at 3 wins right now near the top of the table. SK, if they win this game, will sit at 3 wins as well. We're looking at it. You know what I'm saying? It went towards Certus. So a bit of misalignment there. They get the tower, then they go towards bot. Irrelevant already has a wave. And then they go their own jungle. Don't want to face check those bushes. They just want to crash the waves. Look at the damage that Sapling did. That's DOS's HP bar, but X-Kick just ults.
Just getting run down here. Again, he's so squishy because of this AP build. Yes, the Sapling's hit like a truck, but is it going to be enough? X-Kick now leaping out over the wall. That's all the mobility gone, but no one's going to get hit by the Ornn ultimate. Irrelevant right into the backline. He's shredding through Vitality. One member taken out. The GA now coming out. Maybe this is their opportunity to reset the fight. Neon, the ulti, already utilized. DOS so low, almost sniped over the wall. It's a close exchange. Both 80 carries still standing. They still have that beefy front line waiting in front of them. SK, how aggressive are they feeling? Do they really think they can start this Baron?
They need to lifesteal, reset, buy time. DOS needs to go back to base, get more wards, get his health bar back up. Certus finds Photon.
Excellent, excellent ulti.
And Relevant just instantly one-shot straight through that Maokai. And it's the Guardian Angel that makes it so SK can win that fight and afford to go for that aggressive play. They will respond with a Dragon here, but we can see the damage Neon can do. Relevant steps up too far forward, that Sivir just melts through you. They're going to lose a top tier 2 here. SK still yet to base. Certus can recall and TP back in if he wants to.
Perk's going to do what he can to hold the wave here, but Just not a lot of room for him to maneuver. We'll have to concede the tier 2. Getting Cloud does put them up to soul point.
Neon just plays it really slow. Fight in the river though. Maybe Vitality found a pick.
Marcoon caught out. This could be big. Surge is waiting off to the side. It's a big stun. Is it enough to keep the fight going? Irrelevant still has flash. Irrelevant. Maybe he can leap his way to the backline. Execute untouched. It's huge! The Crocodile, he holds on to the flash for so long across so many fights, but he will find perks when it counts. An Exekick now on cleanup duty as Photon has to run for the hills. SK, they took down G2 yesterday, and they're on the path to take down Vitality right here.
That is game over in the river there. SK collapse instantly on Vitality's play. They could have just sat in base and tried to hold the line and scale up a little bit more, but they looked for the pick. Marcoon buys enough time. The collapse comes through, and that's SK 2-0 so far this weekend. G2 and Vitality undefeated coming in. SK handing them their first loss.
SK knocking down G2. Knocking down.
Lend itself to some funky picks, and we've seen Caps bring out some stuff, but gonna go with the Twisted Fate here. So we wanted to get the jungler to be able to match a lot of this aggression on bot side, but it's actually gonna be Caps who's going for the Twisted Fate to try and bring that knows that he's gonna be heading back up towards that top end, so he doesn't have to actually stick around too long to help out on bot lane.
Yeah, of course. Talking about that top lane, Leap comes out from Broken Blade, chunking and bullying Ebby for now. Both junglers still in this bottom quadrant of the map. That dredge line threaded through the minions. Jack Spectre forced to flash away. First blood secured by Hansama and G2. Now they turn the damage onto Yankos, and Yike is in the wings. If they stick around, do they fancy themselves a dive going forward? Mickey's stepping out and looking for a target, trying to use that turret for body block, but Yankos is down. Yike gets himself one. Turning attention to Mercer and Dagda. I think this is a dead fish. No, backing up because the tower managed to tag onto Yike.
I mean, the Sushi is still in trouble. It will fall, it will get rolled, but Mickey will roll over with it as well. And look at Yankos, he's kind of been the babysitter, right? In a lot of situations, he's the one that's reading the map, reading his opponent to be in a position where he can deny dives, he can deny setup when you've got a good wave state on the opposition side.
That gap, we're dead even in the mid lane, but Caps is level 7. So with the advantage in this bottom lane and the Destiny available, there it is, being channeled, immediately arrives. That was a great bubble coming out from Jack Spectre with the help of the towers. Not going to be able to find anything. The minions have been cleared out though. Jack Spectre, no flash, no cleanse, no ultimate, and he is in trouble. While that's going on, there's another fight in the top lane. Ebby manages to get the kill onto Broken Blade. All of a sudden, Yankos trying to take out Yike. He's got the hit points, and with the spinning axes, Hansama should be able to pick up another 2-0-2. Make that 3-0-2 in the bottom. Here comes Ruby. A new challenger appears. How effective can he be? No flashes available. The dredge line was fantastic. The Chaos Storm ticking away, but then the spinning axes absolutely decimate.
It's happening again! Quick shot! Hansama is massive on this Draven, and G2 are so good at playing around this Draven every time it's been locked in. 4 kills now. The Rod of Ages completed for Caps off that reset as well. G2 are firmly in the driving seat.
Oh man, it's at the tip of the spear with Hansama. Emby's now in trouble. No flash available to him. No ult either. And with 2 members chasing him down, Yankos will not be able to connect that cocoon. It was just dodged away from. Commit for that one. I mean, let's turn our attention now to these next objectives. A minute to go before the dragon is up, as Ruby has been caught out. Destiny arrives. Yank is on a rampage.
So, more are here as well, which means that this is going to take a lot of damage off this turret.
I mean, it has to be flawlessly executed from Heretics. The cocoon does land. Yank has a 2-level advantage over Yankos as the gold card buys some time. Here comes Jack Spectre. Yank stays alive. The Royal Maelstrom doing so much work. Finally shut down. Some gold going in the damage, but here comes Mickey as well.
Yeah, I think G2 are one of the best teams at playing out the map when they have a lead. So this is where it becomes very terrifying as Broken Blade goes aggressive.
Yankos is here too, sees Mickey, sees Hansama. Cocoon connects, at least slows down the Draven for now. Venomous bite in and repel up. Ebby's the target of Mickey. Hansama finds himself the kill with the help of Broken Blade. That little root will land once more, leaping forward onto the minions, and yet another kill to G2 as well as the Dragon.
Keep snowballing their leads with these quick picks and catching people unaware.
Of course, rotating the Fed members is just doing wonders. That gold lead continues to balloon. It's over 8,500. Backing up the advantages that the bottom lane was able to build up. Now, Destiny has been channeled. Where does Caps want to throw it down? Stepping forward. Yankos repels up into the air. Cleanse already used from Jack Spectra. Summon a heal used to keep him alive. Teleport is being channeled. Zevi will join the fray. Nobody's died just yet. That's a great knockback and stun. All of a sudden the damage is there, but Jack Spectra's so low, he cannot get into the fight. Ruby wasn't able to join either. Teleports on cooldown. It may have been interrupted. That's a flash away from Jack. Yank turns his attention once more. And Broken Blade brings the hammer down. Another kill. 3 in the bottom lane.
And they still had Handsome in mid. They were just able to take that mid turret off that play as well. G2 are taking leads everywhere. We get bot turret just off this. That's all outer turrets gone. And when you're looking at third dragon in just 3 minutes time, how do you try and push forward as Heretics here to contest this?
I mean, it's I'm going to be trading it for at least a bounty in that bottom turret. Evie will be trying to push that wave out as much as he can. There's such a significant item disparity between these two teams that Heretics are definitely not looking for a full-on skirmish or team fight. They
Kill Bow and Perks over and over again. I think that's going to be such a banger game. But here we go.
Well, Evie's the target for now. Destiny was used there by Caps, so now the kill secured. The 17th in 18 minutes of gameplay.
Look at the amount of point Remora that
There
are
are
here.
so many little manta rays pushing this bottom lane. Another tower has fallen. And I was anticipating G2 maybe slowing down, maybe playing the lanes a little more. They don't need to. They are so far ahead. The Heretics simply cannot stand toe-to-toe. The inhibitor turret is now taken down. The inhibitor will follow
they just go for
suit.
the end?
5 versus
They're just going for
3.
the end.
They're going to push for the Nexus turrets. Sub 20 minutes. Stat team, what's the quickest game we've ever had in the LEC? Another kill secured as Yankos is popped for the 6th time. The Nexus turrets are now being focused as well. Will we get a dancing Rift Herald? I think we might. The Nexus is being focused at 18 minutes and 40 seconds. G2 dominate Heretics.
We had a dancing Herald.
Easy front-to-back team fight, scaling option for Excel. This is much more mid-game aggression, but it's a very cohesive draft.
Yeah, but I also think while there is early game in the fact that you have a Lucian Nami and Renekton into the now on the top side.
Razork and Fnatic be bullied and punished a little bit as they lose control of their jungle as Razork gets invaded on with these waves in favor of Excel. There's some pressure on Xerxes to make a move, and right now he's coming in here behind Reckless and Rux.
Yeah, wants to try and go for the dive here. Look at Zavidio as well. He's actually just TP back into mid. Could try and make his way down, but wave is about to crash.
It's not a huge wave, and Reckless will be the target. Flash forward, taken down. First blood secured by Targamas. Teleport being channeled as well. Humanoid level 5 will jump forward onto Xerxes. Fnatic get themselves one back, and it lands with Kassadin.
And that was
Makes
actually...
that a little bit more difficult, and they will be the target of another gank. Razork and Humanoid here as well. Xerxes only level 4. But the minion wave is slowly being cleared out. Patrick's going to use that relentless pursuit backwards. The tower is targeting, and Rux will go down. Targamas gets his second kill of the game, and all of a sudden it's Excel with the numbers advantage. Targamas escapes, and Vito arrives to join. Humanoid will get taken down. It's another for Excel's. Fnatic have got one back. The fish is down. Fnatic get punished. It's going to at least sneak through, but Patrick and Targamas have roamed their way up. Reckless is catching that wave down bottom. Patrick uses that E to escape and waiting for Xerxes to join. Another Riftwalk forward. Chunks out some damage, but there's no further engage. Some poke goes out, and Fnatic get the trade for now.
Yeah, Xerxes still on the Rift Herald though.
Oh, the re-engage, the bubble, throws up Rux, and the culling takes him down. That's Patrick with his second. Down on average 1.7k at 14 and 20 minutes, but they have been able to bounce back throughout some of their games. Right now, though, they're going to continue to lose, as Wonder will be the target, as Odo picks up a kill in the top lane with Xerxes and Vito helping out. 1,500 gold lead. They got them.
I mean, Razork is here. Razork has read this really well.
Well, that's a flash forward. The dredge line will be dashed away from. Tidal wave not going to connect, but the chain of corruption does. And all of a sudden, Xerxes is the target taken out by Reckless. Fnatic get there.
As maybe they do just stick around here.
Sticking onto it for now. Razork takes a couple of shots from the tower, and the minion wave was cleared. He escapes with his life. Dredge line used by Rux. Reckless, no mana. Flash and heal. Gonna need both of those in just a moment. Patrick gets caught up by the dredge line. The wall, the whack, and the damage from Razork is too much. Targamas trying to go some portal combat. He's got himself one, but he can't kill advantage. This will be the first dragon for Excel, and it was not contested by Fnatic.
You can see Xerxes on the same boat. Immediately move mid, throw down the Rift Herald. They know that there's no one in this mid lane right now, and that's going to be 2 outer turrets now going in favor of Excel.
That is going to be crucial if Excel can put, but I think at 16 minutes, we've now seen a number of towers falling. The advantage doesn't feel... small trades, but a number of champions inside the jungle, setting up. There goes the cease and desist. Rux is caught, thrown into the air by the tidal wave. He's forced to flash over the wall to dodge the Aqua Prison, throws out the ulti onto Patrick, who's culling, is body blocked by Razork. Continues to tank it up, and the flash forward from Patrick secures the kill. Now Razork will be the next target. Humanoid Rift walks forward, may need to force the flash and does so. Excel continue the chase, continue the pressure, and they catch Fnatic.
But they weren't expecting Excel to actually be playing a little bit further back and moving in, and now Humanoid is in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he's stunned in place. Teleport coming down from Wonder. Humanoid continues to get burnt down and chunked out. It's going to be secured by Odo, but now multiple members of Fnatic could have looked for a re-engage.
Trying to go for it. It will give them a tower. They should be able to answer for bot. And as long as you're trading tit for tat, you're okay. But the problem now is you have no outer turrets remaining. So it becomes very difficult now for Fnatic to try and push past the safety of their tier 2s, to threaten things like Baron, to keep control over these next dragons that are coming up. So, I mean, the window of opportunity for Fnatic is very quickly closing, and Humanoid is still level 14, a long way away from being that big menace.
Okay, but that implies that XL are taking advantage.
His depth charge from Rux has made it terribly hard for anyone here on Fnatic to really push forward.
And as soon as they lose one of those members, the swarm
Behind, but XL moving up towards this top side. They want to pick video. Fnatic are reading this.
XL once again, a little bit of a numbers advantage. They're already jumped onto Razork. He's dropped for now. That Cyclone does very little to slow it. Vito's hijacked away that Mega Gnar, has the ability to engage with it. Fancies the shot, manages to double stun. Wonder's gonna Gnar out himself. Vito goes golden under the tower. The rest of XL start to back away. This time round, XL bite off more than they can shoot. Humanoid is teleported in. Can flank and jump around the 4 remaining members of XL. Got to be very careful though, because that single target damage and CC will be a lot. Humanoid's able to escape for now. Rift walks and flashes to safety. Unfortunately, they only get that 1 kill. They do defend the tower, and with 35 seconds to Dragon, Fnatic may fancy a shot.
Great flash punch from Xerxes to actually get onto Humanoid there. Now Humanoid has to back away. XL trying to hold on. They will have that TP, as you pointed out. Humanoid.
Look at the movement speed and the combination with Nami to control the waves and been able to push Fnatic backwards. Dragon will get secured. 3 members of XL stepping forward. Rux is going to use that dredge line to some form of safety and will continue to get bullied and beaten down. Odo gets his 3rd kill of the game. Dragon was to Baron Siege, going to take down their 5th tower of the game.
Humanoid has level 16 and now has his Zhonya's completed though. This is where he can play very aggressive, as you can see, pushing forward onto Video, knowing that he has that safety in his back pocket. But XL, they just want to play this slow, use that Baron, make sure that they're keeping Reckless as the sole person that can really clear these waves, pushed underneath his own tower.
There's a hijack Chain of Corruption available to Vito, throws it out, starts to lock down members of Fnatic. Cease and desist goes out and Rux flashes forward, throws down the ultimate. They've got Patrick! They've got Patrick! Fnatic need to find more though, as Odo is running amok! And he takes out Razork. All of a sudden, 4 members of Fnatic start to back away. That hijacked Gnar ultimate. Fnatic stepping forward. Wonder about to Gnar out himself, and Razork gets a knock up onto Patrick. He immediately flashes away, starts to channel the culling, finds the kill onto Razork. Humanoid will at least get 1 back. That's Patrick down, but what can Odo and VTO do? They're trying to chase down Wonder on the back end as Humanoid is the target of Xerxes. Rift walks away to safety. 3 members of Fnatic stepping back, allowing Reckless the time. He takes down VTO. Berlin is behind Fnatic, but Targamas and Odo continue.
Targamas get the wave out. Xerxes goes on towards the Castle. You burst down the Castle, you've even got Odo there for the CC, and the wave prevents the rest of Fnatic.
Trying to stop this Baron. Wonder and Razork. It's stolen! It's stolen! Fnatic managed to steal the Baron! It is at the cost of Razork's life. Targamas steps backwards. Level 18 on that Kassadin. Wonder continues to push the top lane. Engage onto Rux. He isn't going to flash over the wall. Chain of Corruption lands and starts to spread. Rux stays alive for now. BTO's incredibly low. He's about to be taken out. It is! It's Humanoid that finds another kill. All of a sudden, Patrick, Odo, and Targamas need to step back. A double for Humanoid. Wonder is in the fight after the teleport, and there's going to gnaw back Odo. The GA is now propped, and all of a sudden, Patrick is a target. Humanoid gets some damage out with the help of that tower, and Razork finishes it off. 3 kills to Fnatic, 4. They're looking for the ace after. This is the lead that Fnatic wanted.
Screw the ace, they're looking for the end. Look at mid lane, they're just barreling down. They know that they can do it. Late game Cassidy comes online and Fnatic come on with them.
What was this game? Fnatic could not find a play that That worked for 30 minutes. And in the blink of an eye, they take down Excel with 4 members dead. Turn their attention to the toads. There's no one alive to defend. Fnatic will come from behind to take down Excel.
It is becoming the story of Fnatic. Losing the early stages and then somehow trying to bring it back. Didn't quite work out here, but something along those lines. But actually going to be the Sylas, so does kind of opt into that, hey, we can play 4 sides if we want to with the Sylas, try and look for dives alongside him. But I think right now, he's going to wait until his flag and drag is back up, and they're going to look for the dive here.
This is exactly what Ender was talking about on the analyst desk. Stats be damned. The impact what you want. Comp and Trimby go forward. First blood secured by Hilly. Immediately countered by Trimby. As it is supportal combat on the way. Malrang gets himself the assist, but it's Mad that get the bonus bolt.
Yeah, I mean, it's assists on both sides, right? Both AD carries not quite able to get the kill, and at least the wave crash, but here comes mid.
Malyoya looking for the stun, flashes forward for it, and that means Lawson's in trouble. The slide, the glide, no Emperor's Divide underneath the tower though. Niski's taking a shot, and he manages to escape. So close.
Casante is so hard to lock you down. You got so much mobility when it comes towards your E, especially the all-out form. The all-out being knocked back as well makes things easy, but Niski...
That's the Emperor's Divide on both sides. Malrang is thrown in the face of Niski. As Alyoya steps forward, now all of a sudden the fight's in the bottom lane. Comp is just obliterated by the poke and the range of Kazi and Helisang. Trimby forced to use...
This does feel like a different version. Oh,
there's the Ash Arrow. Talked about it immediately. Chain CC and easy peasy. Mad Lions kill Lawson.
I mean, he had to make sure that there's no way that Koi can actually find these big team fights.
I mean, Mad Lions, they got themselves the first blood, they've got themselves the first dragon, they've got themselves the first herald.
Malrang has reset though. He's on his way. Azir's on the way. We're getting the fight.
Cataclysm available, not thrown just yet. Lawson steps forward, has got that slide and glide, picks up a kill onto Helisang. The Rift Herald was dropped and takes the tower. While that is going on, the top lane is still under pressure. Comp and
Trim to come in, play for these split push, play more carry. As I'm
Ash
watching
Arrow,
this arrow.
Ash Arrow, it's
No
gonna
way!
hit. It's gonna
No
hit.
way!
All of a sudden, the Empress Divine is hijacked, and now Lawson will buy some time, get stunned once more and sniped by... If a dragon fight breaks out, Niski's in a significantly better position. Well, Alyoya's going to get caught by the bubble. Tidal wave, Cataclysm, everything thrown, but there's just not enough damage. And in fact, it's going to be Malrang that's taken out. Now the slow's applied to Comp. He manages to dash away from that piercing arrow. Second dragon about to be secured. A 5,000 gold lead for now. Still maintaining all of their towers.
Find a fight right now, so Mad will happily take this one for free.
Well, they will find an opportunity onto Niski as Malrang is waiting just behind the hijack. Oh! Sets up the counterpunch! Niski obliterates Comp. Now Malrang's the target. Stepping forward once again. Flag and drag over the wall, gets a small heal. The blast cone gets Niski close, but he needs to land the CC. Helisang steps forward. He's a little bit alone, but no one's going to turn onto him. And with the Rift Herald in the middle lane, there's pressure in the top lane. Mad Lions are in absolute control.
I mean, Niski's getting frisky. Mad Lions are coming alive here as well, pushing in towards the mid. You've got pressure here for Chasey on top side. Across the board, Larson, you can see he's only just reset now. So Mad Lions, I mean, they're just destroying Koi.
Well, they don't need to be patient for objectives if they can create opportunities. That Rift
It is in summer, and we just haven't seen them going for these quick plays and side lanes either anymore. So I wouldn't be surprised if Koi try to find a pick somewhere, but where do you try and go for it? I mean, vision is everywhere right now for Mad Lions.
Also, the entire...
They're not overextending in side lanes. They're not giving people that opportunity to catch them out, and I mean, it's working wonders for them right now.
That blue buff area can come over the wall. Gigantic piercing arrow. Does so much damage as the hijack culling. Doesn't find a kill just yet. Chasey, however, will take down Lawson. All of a sudden, Kazi finds one back. Now it's Chasey stepping forward once again. The Mad Lions' parity, it just meant that Koi were at a massive disadvantage right from the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's very much a case of you have to try and work.
Really kind of tempered and cool, and this one felt very urgent.
I think Mad knew what they
Forward, fires out the volley, piercing arrows from Kazi, not landing just yet. The second inhibitor in this bottom lane will be the focus. Koi, what will you do? Do you start to fight? Can you pull off? They are, and again, it started from this bot lane of Hilly and Kazi, being able to generate an advantage for themselves. But then crucially, I think Alyoya is still doing things that Alyoya does. Engaging for Mad Lions, setting up all of these fights, and despite Multiple ultimates being thrown out. Kazi's just going to flash over the wall, gets to safety. Marung buys some time with that stopwatch, and the SRO will slow down the engage. Shigenda can't find anything more as Niski is now jumped on inside the base. Chasey's taken out the top inhibitor, and Comp's trying to clear the minions. Chasey gets his kill onto Shigenda, the second of the game. 3 members still standing, facing an army of minions, and all 5 members of the Mad Lions.
And Mad Lions are happy to clean this one out. They're looking for more.
They're going to fountain dive. Comp is being chunked out. Trimby's getting the heals, not taken out just yet, and some Sand Soldiers by the time. Minions are hammering away on the Nexus turrets. 1 and 2 have fallen. Now Mad Lions turn their attention to the Nexus. Comp's doing what little he can. Chasey steps forward and continues to damage numbers a little bit more to the KDA. Secure the soul as well. And it is a expectation.
Worry about putting pressure on the base, or Koi trying to respond to this, because I mean, they're just on sweep-up duty.
And with so many super minions and the Baron and the Soul, Mad Lions can look to do this stylishly. Hijacking the tidal wave. Trimby's the first target. Elyoya goes in, throws out the prison. Chasey and Niski hammering on the Nexus. And no kills will be secured as Mad Lions take down Rogue.